And good afternoon. Welcome out again to Albany for high school baseball. And today it is sunny. There is no precipitation, but we do have a bit of wind here in Albany as we get set here for high school baseball. As we will get set today, it'll be 56 degrees. Only a 24-mile-an-hour wind blowing from the west to the east. So if you're a right-handed hitter and you want to pull the ball, I don't suggest that today. Again, I'm Jared Rolvis. I'll be the play-by-play commentator today. We'll be joined by color commentator and cameraman today, Brett Williams. I'd like to thank our sponsors. I'll be bringing today's broadcast of this Grand River Conference West matchup in the GRC between the Panthers of Pattonsburg and the Warriors of Albany. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and your Albany Hy-Vee. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith at Albany and Stanberry. Mosaic Medical Center Albany and Northwest Cell. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, the East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center of Albany. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany and the City of Albany. The Albany Booster Club is along with the Albany and Pattonsburg School Districts. Printery New Shop are located in Albany, and Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Remember your pregame today here on Albany TV, brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. And Brett, again, you know, we had a beautiful day for baseball on Monday. It was about 50, 60 degrees, with maybe about a 4 or 5 mile an hour wind. We saw 3 home runs in that ball game. 3 home runs from the Warriors in that ball game. Another one added on from North Andrew, a total of 4 in that ball game. Today, I do not believe we will see any.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing any home runs today. We got one day of good weather, but it didn't last long. Kind of expect that this time of year. But, you know, this is kind of the practice conditions you deal with every day, so both teams should know how to field the ball in this type of weather. Just got to be ready. Pop flies in the air. Wind could definitely take it in a completely different direction, so you got to be ready.
We'll let you listen in here to public address announcer Brent Klein for today's starting lineups.
Welcome out to Albany, Missouri for today's game. The Pattonsburg Panthers and the Albany Warriors. First, announce the starting lineup for your Pattonsburg Panthers. Number 9, playing shortstop, Sam Coyne. Number 16, playing center field, Drayson McCrary. Number 20, doing the pitching, Gage Iddings. Number 34, playing first base, Mason Weller. Number 24, doing the catching, Dalton Sperry. Number 42, playing right field, Tyler Butler. Number 7, playing left field, Bryson Clark. Number 15, playing second base, Lexi Anderson. Number 3, the third baseman, Mac Warner. The Panthers are coached by Keaton Hawkins and Brandon Burkhead. And now your starting lineup for your Albany Warriors. Doing the catching, number 16, Jared Bunton. Playing right field, number 30, Michael Borland. Playing first base, number 17, Kirby Stevens. Doing the pitching, number 5, Kemper Klein. Playing second base, number 7, Ian Campbell. The designated hitter, number 25, Colton Perry. Playing shortstop, number 15, Chase Klein. Playing third base, number 14, Tristan Trimble. Playing left field, number 10, Jody King. And playing center field, number 4, Jordan Papa. The Warriors are coached by Chris Hansel, Jeff Epperly, David Smith, and Dustin Worrell. If you would please stand and remove cover for the playing of our national anthem.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we take a look here at the starting lineups again for Pattonsburg. Leading off will be Sam Coyne, followed by Drayson McCreary and Gage Iddings. 4 through 6 will be Mason Willer, Dalton Sperry, and Tyler Butler. And rounding out the lineup 7 to 9 will be Bryson Clark, Lexi Anderson, and Mac Warner. Take a look at the defense here for the Warriors to start out. It'll be Jody King in left, Jordan Papa in center, Michael Borland in right. Around the infield, Tristan Trimble will start at third, Chase Klein at short, Ian Campbell at second, Kirby Stevens at first base. Behind the plate today, Jared Button, and on the mound is the junior in Kemper Klein. Digging in here to start out the ball game is the shortstop Sam Coyne. Digs in here into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch from the right-hander. Klein is going to be hitting to right center field. Borland from right. It has it go over his head. It'll go to the fence. And making his way into second base and staying will be Sam Coyne with a leadoff double. And Brett, we've talked a couple of times during this year whenever wind has been a part of it. Fly balls are going to be an adventure for everybody out on the field today.
Yeah, wind was probably making that tail a little bit more towards farther in right field than what it normally would have, and Borland maybe got kind of a bad read, but a lot of it might have been just because of the wind.
And this one is going to sneak into right field off the bat of McCrary, and it's going to get underneath the glove of Borland in right field, and it'll score a run as Pattonsburg takes an early lead after the single by Drayson McCrary.
Now batting the pitcher, Gage Iddings.
And that'll bring up now Gage Iddings, the pitcher here for Pattonsburg, already with the lead here early in the top half of the first inning, with a runner on first base and nobody out.
Yeah, Borland's had a rough start to this game, but just got to keep your mind.
And the third pitch of the ball game from Kemper Klein is going to be hit again, this time to the shortstop, Chase Klein. He'll pick it up, throw to second in time. No attempt to first for the double play, so it'll be a fielder's choice, and they will get one out there for the first inning, as it'll bring up Mason Weller. 3 pitches thrown, 3 balls put in play here early by Pattonsburg. Again, 56 degrees and sunny with high winds here today, as this one is swung on and missed for strike one by Weller. Again, 24-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the west, and wind gusts could get up to as high as 35 to 40 today, as this one will clip the outside corner for strike 2. Count now makes it no balls, 2 strikes.
And Borland's been a staple of the outfield so far at this point in the season, but you got the other 2 outfielders making their return to action after a couple of games gone.
And this one going to be hit down the third base side, but it'll be foul, far enough out of the reach of Tristan Trimble. Again, Jody King gets the start back and left after week's absence. Jordan Papa back in center field after a little injury. Again, he will not bat today as it is a hand injury. Probably see him come in and pinch run a little bit for Colton Peary, the designated hitter, if he gets on base, though. As this one's hit back up the middle. Chase Klein, the shortstop, only has a play at first. They will get the runner at first for out number 2, but Iddings will make his way up to second. A little dribbler just past the mound, and Chase Klein had no play at second, so went to first for the sure out. And I'll bring up Dalton Sperry to bat with a runner on second and 2 outs. Pattonsburg leading 1-0 here in this top half of the first inning. Kemper Klein steps off, and walks inning back to second. Again, wind blows out to right field, and the first pitch is swung on and missed by Sperry. Said so far this season we've seen the ball blow in quite a bit. Haven't quite seen it blow straight towards right field like it is today, as this one's fouled off down the third base side. Makes the count 0 balls, 2 strikes. So Klein looking to get out of the inning here, giving up just 1 run. As the 0-2 pitch upstairs, Button has to jump out of the crouch to pull that one in to keep the runner innings at second, and does, as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was good by Button to be able to get up quick and snag that, because I think Innings thought it was going to go over. He was ready to take off for third.
1-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 3. And that will end the top half of the first inning, but not before the Warriors give up a run. They'll go to the bottom half of the first inning with Pattonsburg leading 1-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany, or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the first inning. Pattonsburg with a 1-0 lead. Taking a look here at the starting lineup for the Warriors. Leading off, it'll be Jared Button, followed by Michael Borland, who moves up from the 9 spot into the 2 spot today. Kirby Stevens will hit in the number 3 spot. In his past 2 games, he's 6 for 6 with 2 walks, 3 runs scored, 6 runs scored. 5 runs batted in, 2 home runs, a double and a triple, all in the last 2 games. So he's got the hot bat at the moment for the Warriors. He'll hit in the number 3 spot. Kemper Klein will hit cleanup. Ian Campbell 5th. Colton Peary, the designated hitter, will hit in the 6th spot. And rounding out the lineup 7 to 9 will be Chase Klein, Tristan Trimble, and Jody King. Taking a look at the defense here for the Panthers. It'll be Bryson Clark in left, Drayson McCreary in center, and Tyler Butler will get the start today in right field. Taking a look around the infield here for Pattonsburg, it'll be Mac Warner at third, Sam Coyne at short, Lexi Anderson at second, Mason Weller will get the start today at first base. Dalton Sperry will start behind the plate today for the Panthers. Gage Iddings, the right-hander, on the mound. And again, for Pattonsburg, this just their 4th game of the season, 1-2 on the season. And their lone win came in conference play against North Harrison, who the Warriors will play on Saturday. Pattonsburg won that game by a score of 12-11. Albany 3-5 on the season, 1-1 in conference play, coming off of a win on Monday against North Andrew. As this one's going to be low in the dirt for ball 1 here to Button.
Pattonsburg really got on the Warriors early last inning, 3 pitches and 3 hits. Warriors kind of like to work the count a little bit more, so we'll see if they change how they normally do their approaches at the plate, or if they stay the same. Just try and work that count a little bit, get that pitch count up.
Pattonsburg's last game was on Monday as well. They lost to Gilman City, who the Warriors beat 8-5 back on the 2nd of April. Pattonsburg lost 9-5 on Monday to Gilman City as the 1-1 pitch is going to be knocked down the third base side, and it'll be foul. Count will move 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the lone team that both teams have played so far here early. But again, they did beat North Harrison 12-11 in conference play. Looks like That was last week Thursday. And Albany will play North Harrison on Saturday. Again, we will not carry that game for you on Albany TV as that pitch is inside for ball 2. So the 2-2 count now coming in from innings to Bunton. Is going to be hitting to left field. Left fielder Bryson Clark comes in and pulls it in for out number 1.
Now batting the right fielder, Michael
Bryson
Borland.
Clark playing deep in left field and a long way to cover, especially with the wind blowing in from left field to right, and just able to grab that one and steal a hit away from Jared Button as now Michael Borland digs in. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch is going to be low and in the dirt for ball 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom half of the first inning, Pattonsburg with a quick 1-0 lead. Warriors trying to answer back here. In the bottom half is this one inside for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls and a strike. To 1 pitch, tip back out of play, foul. Count moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. And this one is going to be low as the count now moves full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Borland. And this one is swung on and missed. Drop, third strike, goes to the backstop. Throw down to first in time for out number 2.
Yeah, Eddings was able to get Borland chasing outside fastball. Went low the pitch before, and then changed his eye level there, was able to get him chasing one that was pretty far outside.
So to bring up Kirby Stevens. Again, we talked about it at the beginning of the inning. Hottest bat at the moment for the Warriors. 6 for 6 in his last 2 games. 4 extra base hits, a triple, a double, and 2 home runs. 4 runs batted in and 6 runs scored in his last 2 games. To go along with 2 walks as well, as that one's in the dirt for ball 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Number 3 hitter Kirby Stevens. Gage innings has the pitch he wants. Comes home with the 1-1 to the left-hander Stevens. And that one swung at low pitch for strike 2. Moves the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 now from Iddings to Stevens. Low this time, Stevens will hold off as the count moves even to 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Iddings does have a pretty good curveball. He pulled it out against Bunton. Bunton was able to hit it, but it gave him a fly out.
And this one outside for ball 3. Count now moves 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now the full count pitch here to Stevens with Kemper Klein, the second hottest Warrior bat on deck. And Stevens just a little too far out in front of that one as he swings and misses. Iddings gets through the first without giving up a hit. And as we go to the second inning, Pattonsburg holds a 1-0 lead. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stayconnected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the second inning. It's a 1-0 Pattonsburg lead, and it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters that'll come up here for the Panthers. It'll be Tyler Butler, Bryson Clark, and Lexi Anderson that'll bat here for the Panthers. First pitch home from Kemper Klein to Tyler Butler. Swung on and missed for strike number 1. Now the 0-1 pitch here from Klein. In there for strike 2. Count now moves, no balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to the leadoff man, Tyler Butler. And this one comes in, and Butler goes down looking for out number 1.
That was a really good pitch from Klein. That had some nice movement to it. The Panthers are going to have to keep that in the back of their mind that if Klein's ahead in the count, he may try to pull that out.
So far, Pattonsburg has swung at the
Number 7, Bryson Clark.
And the first pitch here from Klein to Clark is inside, ball 1. I was just about to say Pattonsburg had swung at every first pitch so far. That one not really an attempt to, as came in and Clark had to duck out of the way. This one a little too far inside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes here to Bryson Clark. And nobody on and 1 out, top half the second inning. Pattonsburg with a 1-0 lead. This one swung on and missed for strike 1. Count now moves 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch here from Klein to Clark. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Count now moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still an arriving crowd here in Albany for this Grand River Conference West matchup on a sunny but yet windy Thursday afternoon. The 2-2 clips the outside corner, strike 3. Bryson Clark goes down looking. That's the 3rd strikeout in a row here for Kemper Klein. See if he can keep it going as the number 8 hitter, Lexi Anderson, comes up to bat here for the Panthers. First pitch from Klein is swung on and missed for strike 1. Lexi Anderson, already the 2nd female that we have seen play high school spring baseball this year. I said North Nottoway had Sarah Ray, who was the designated hitter last Friday. Now Lexi Anderson gets the start today at 2nd, and she'll swing at the 3rd strike, as that is the 4th straight strikeout in a row for Kemper Klein. And as we finish an inning and a half, it's a 1-0 Pattonsburg lead. We're back to start the bottom half of the second with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters when we come back in a moment.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay and limited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the second inning. It's a 1-0 lead here for Pattonsburg over Albany. But it'll be the heart of the Albany order coming up to bat. Kemper Klein, Ian Campbell, and Colton Peary, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. First pitch here to Klein is swung on and missed on the off speed.
Yeah, Klein was way ahead of that one and a little bit above it too. That was a good pitch from Iddings. Maybe able to get him off balance here if he comes right at him with the fastball.
The 0-1 hit towards first base side, and it's going to get through the legs of Mason Weller into right field. And it'll be a leadoff single that time for Kemper Clark as Ian Campbell will come up to bat. Campbell, who has kind of had a slow start offensively to the season, started to get things going a little bit on Monday against North Andrew. Able to pick up 2 hits in the ball game. Klein takes a short lead at first. First pitch outside for ball 1. And the Warriors need Ian Campbell to start getting going a little bit offensively as well. And this one in there for strike 1 count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 on, nobody out in a 1-0 ball game here in the bottom half of the second inning. Throw over to first. Back in time is Kemper Klein as he dives back in safely. Using pretty much all of his 6'5" frame to get back.
Yeah, Klein's a guy that can get a pretty big lead because it doesn't take much for him to dive back. His arms are so long.
That one inside for ball 2 count now moves 2 balls and a strike.
You don't got to necessarily be the fastest guy to be able to get a big lead. I mean, if you got a big frame like Klein does, you can get a pretty big one and just doesn't take much for you to dive back.
And again, throw back over to first. Klein back in safely again. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Ian Campbell with nobody out. The 1-2 pitch upstairs. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the count even as Klein will take a lead from first. The 2-2 is going to be a chopper down the third base side, but it'll be to the right of the third base bag. Foul. And we'll stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Iddings to Campbell, again going to be tipped back, and we'll stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is about how Ian Campbell's first at bat went on Monday. Or sorry, his second at bat. He ended up singling in that at bat as he saw about 7 pitches. So far he's seen 6 with a 2-2 count. And the 7th one is going to be hitting the left field. Left fielder Bryson Clark giving chase, and the wind blows it away from him, and it'll drop for a single here for Ian Campbell. So back-to-back singles put the Warriors at second and first as Klein had to wait to see if that one was going to fall. But does get into second safely as that'll bring up the designated hitter, Colton Peary, to bat.
Yeah, on a normal day, that's probably a foul ball, but the wind just brought that back, and those are really hard to read because the wind can just change direction so fast.
First pitch to Peary upstairs for ball 1. And the 1-0 is swung on and missed for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to the designated hitter Colton Peary, with runners on first and second and nobody out here in the bottom half of the second inning. The pitch from Iddings. It's going to be hit down the first base side past the diving first baseman Weller. Klein makes his way around third. He'll score. Campbell in at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out as the Warriors tie up the ball game after this single here from Colton Peary. And now up to bat for the Warriors is going to be the shortstop Chase Klein. Colton Peary will stay in to run for himself at first. He'll take a big lead at first. He'll take off of the first pitch. Pitch outside. And Peary going to have a stolen base without a throw. So 1-0 count here to Klein. Runners on third and second. Still nobody out. This one clips the inside corner for strike one. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. He figured with as big of a lead as Colton Peary was getting on that first pitch that he was going to end up stealing, as this one's popped up, foul territory. And it is going to stay in play, and it bounces out of the glove of the pitcher Iddings for a foul ball, and the count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thought it was going to get out of play. Dalton Speary kind of played it back in, and it kept going, and right off the inside of the mid of Gage Iddings for strike 2.
Yeah, I think Speary thought he was going to have a play, and it just kept on bringing it farther and farther to Iddings, and Iddings was thinking that Speary was going to try to make a play. Just the wind is just really doing a number on these fly balls.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Clips the outside corner, strike 3. Chase Klein goes down looking. That's the 3rd strikeout of the ball game here for Gage Iddings, as now the 3rd baseman Tristan Trimble will come up to bat. So first pitch to Trimble is going to be outside, back to the backstop, but a favorable bounce here to the catcher Speary brings it right back to him. So Ian Campbell will stay at 3rd. Ian Campbell at 3rd, Colton Peary at 2nd. Tristan Trimble at bat with a 1-0 count and 1 out. The 1-0 pitch from Iddings to Trimble is going to be popped out of play, foul, as the count moves 1 ball, 1 strike. Iddings looks in, has the pitch he wants, comes home with the 1-1. This one going to be upstairs and inside for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1 from Iddings is going to be popped up and out of play. So the count now moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Trimble. Pitch from Iddings is low for ball 3. Count now full with the left fielder Jody King on deck for the Warriors. A 3-2 pitch upstairs and inside, and it's a walk to load the bases here for the Warriors with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 2nd inning.
And King hasn't played in a few games. This is a big spot here for his first at bat back in the lineup.
Yeah, King has been out for about the last week or so. And the first pitch is going to be fouled out of play for strike 1. So an 0-1 count here to Jody King in a tie ball game with the bases loaded. 0-1 upstairs. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Iddings is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And the 1-2 from Iddings inside, as the count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 from Iddings is swung on and missed for strike 3. That's the 4th punch out here from Iddings, as Jared Button will come up to bat. Button flew out to left field on a ball where Bryson Clark had to make a long trek to track it down. And now Button will bat with the bases loaded and 2 out in a tie ball game at 1 apiece here in the bottom half of the 2nd. First pitch from Iddings inside for ball 1.
And this at bat has become even bigger for Button. There's Been several times this season where the Warriors haven't been able to cash in on opportunities where they've had the bases loaded, and they've got a chance here.
Now the 1-0 from Iddings. Outside, count now moves 2 balls, no strikes. A throw over to third. Not in time as Campbell back in safely. Two balls, no strikes here to Jared Button, the number 1 hitter in the Warrior lineup. And this one will clip the outside corner for strike 1. Count now 2 balls and a strike. And so far, home plate umpire has been giving them that outside strike here. Just on the outside corner. And this one is going to be hitting the left field on the ground, and it'll bring in 1 with Colton Peary on second. He stays at third. So it's an RBI single here by Jared Button as Michael Borland will come up to bat. He struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. So Borland will bat here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. The Warriors now have their first lead of ball game at 2-1. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. And we kind of talked about it. Borland kind of got a chance to play outfield whenever Jordan Papa and Jody King were both out. As this one is going to be hit. The shortstop, Sam Coyne, picks it up, throw to third, gets away, and scoring on the fielder's choice error is Colton Peary, and Michael Borland will take first.
Yeah, that was a tough play to make. Good diving effort by Coyne, and a good heads-up play to go to third instead of second or first, but throw was just a little bit offline. He kind of had to rush it there.
That'll bring up Kirby Stevens, the 9th Warrior batter to hit. This one going to be hit towards first base. Bounces off the first baseman, Mason Weller, into right field. 1 run will score. 2 runs are going to score here off of the E3. And back to bat again here for the Warriors is going to be Kemper Klein. Borland moves all the way over the third base on the play. So it'll bring up Kemper Klein to bat. He singled and scored earlier this inning. He'll hit with the runners on the corners and 2 outs. We'll see if Kirby Stevens will take off with the first pitch. Pitch from Iddings. Low for ball 1 as Stevens stays at first. Again, with 2 outs, you can throw down to second, and if the runner is a little bit slower, and get that out there without the worry of the run coming home. As this one is going to be inside here to Klein for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls, no strikes. Now the 2-0 pitch here from Iddings. Runner takes off for second without a throw, and Stevens. So now with a 3-0 count here to Kemper Klein, runners on third and second, and Ian Campbell on deck for the Warriors. And the 4th pitch outside here to Kemper Klein, so bases loaded again here for the Warriors. As the Warriors lead here 5-1 in the bottom half of the second inning.
Surprised we didn't see a mound visit there by Pattonsburg. I thought that if he loaded the bases again, we may see Coach come out, but they're going to let Iddings keep going.
And the first pitch to Ian Campbell hit the outside corner. That was the 8th pitch of the inning Ian Campbell has seen already. He saw 7 pitches in his first at bat and ended up coming up with a single. The 0-1 pitch is going to be hit into left field. It will score Michael Borland. Kirby Stevens will stop at third, and it's an RBI single here by Ian Campbell as Colton Peary will come up to bat. And he'll hit now with the bases loaded again. And the Warriors lead 6-1. They've scored 6 times here in this bottom half of the second inning. And the pitch. Inside for ball 1. And 5 of the 6 runs for the Warriors have come with 2 outs here in the inning. The 1-0. Outside for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls, no strikes.
Iddings is just falling behind on a lot of these batters, and so he has to come with a super hittable pitch back, and the Warriors are taking advantage.
This one hit back up the middle, hits off the mound, gets past the diving second baseman Lexi Anderson. 1 run scores. And here comes the second as well, as the Warriors plate 2 on a 2 RBI single by Colton Peary right back up the middle. And it's going to bring up Chase Klein to bat. He struck out looking in his first plate appearance. So Ian Campbell at second, Colton Peary on first, and it's an 8-1 Warrior lead, bottom half the second inning with 2 outs. And the pitch to Klein is going to be hit down the third base side foul for strike 1.
That was an inside pitch, and Klein was a little early on it. He ripped that foul territory. Third base coach for Albany had to duck it.
And Dustin Worrell had to move out of the way pretty quickly.
Sometimes they'll try to field him, but I don't think he was going to be able to field that one.
He has made a couple nice barehanded plays over at third base coach's box so far this year, but none out of midair, as that one is going to be fouled on the third base side as well for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Chase Klein with runners on second and first. Bottom half of the second inning, Warriors with an 8-1 lead. Innings will take a slow stroll back to the mound. And Chase is one of the 2 outs so far this inning for the Warriors. And this one cuts back in for strike 3. Klein goes down looking for the second time this inning. That's the 5th strikeout of the ball game for Iddings, but not before he gives up 8 runs here in the bottom half of the second inning. Albany leads 8-1. We're back with more to start the third in a moment.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany is the premier event center in northwest Missouri. With its scenic views, East Fork Lodge and Ranch makes for the ultimate spot to host corporate events, reunions, or any other event that you have planned. For weddings and anniversaries, the Legacy Event Center East Fork Lodge, with its rustic elegance, has everything you need to make your special day memorable. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center or East Fork Lodge and Ranch. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the third inning. And it is a 8-1 lead here in favor of the Warriors. It'll be the 9-1-2 hitters up for Pattonsburg, starting with Mac Warner. First pitch low for ball 1.
The Warrior bats really got cooking last inning. Basically everyone got involved in at least some way. So a quick inning here, they get back in the dugout and get back to batting could really be big, and they could really extend this lead farther than what they already have.
And this one is swung on and missed for strike 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch inside for ball 2. And Pattonsburg was the team that knocked out the Warriors out of district play last year down in Lathrop on what ended up being a very wet afternoon. As this one is swung on and missed for strike 2. Count now moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. So it was a game that got moved from Eagleville down to Lathrop due to field conditions, and then I believe had about a 45-minute rain delay late in the ball game as this one bounces up for ball 3.
Yeah, as windy as it is today, this is the best weather we've had in an Albany-Pattonsburg baseball matchup.
So the first matchup last year in the regular season at Pattonsburg was got moved up to try and avoid the rain and ended up being right in the middle of it. As that one outside for ball 4 puts Mac Warner on first with Sam Coyne coming up to bat. He doubled in his first plate appearance. Actually, they are going to bring him back. I don't know what that one is. They're going to say the count is still 3 balls, 2 strikes. So as this one is going to be hit back up the middle, Chase Klein will grab it, throw to first in time. So instead of a walk, the Warriors will get a 6-3 ground out. And we'll go to Sam Coyne now, who doubled. Now nobody out and 1 out here in the inning, or nobody on and 1 out in the inning. A big break for the Warriors there. First pitch. Clips the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Coyne is going to be hit towards the shortstop, Chase Klein. Throw to first in time, out number 2. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Drayson McCrary, who singled in his first plate appearance.
That's several balls now. It's been hit to the shortstop, Chase Klein. He's made every play. He's having a pretty good day fielding despite the 2 strikeouts so far.
He's got 3 putouts, actually 4, because he was able to get Iddings out at second base back in the first on a fielder's choice. So a 1-0 pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. Two-0 count. Pitch from Klein to McCrary. Upstairs for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. And now the 3-0 pitch. In there for strike 1. Count now moves 3 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, 2 out here in this top half of the 3rd inning. Warriors with an 8-1 lead. And this one looked at for strike 2. So McCrary, who was ahead in the count 3-0, now count full at 3 balls, 2 strikes as the next pitch up coming from Klein. Swung on and missed. Strike number 3. 5th punch out of the ball game here for Klein. And we will go to the bottom half of the 3rd. The Warriors still ahead by 7, 8-1 when we come back in a moment.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 3rd inning. It's an 8-1 lead here in favor of the Warriors. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Tristan Trimble, Jody King, and Jared Bunton. That'll bat.
Now batting the 3rd baseman, Tristan Trimble.
So Trimble will lead off. He walked and scored in his first plate appearance. First pitch here from Iddings. Outside for ball 1. plate umpire will call time here as Dalton Sperry's chest protector came unclipped, so he'll get that clip back. And now the 1-0 pitch from Iddings to Trimble is going to be fouled off down the third base side for strike one. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to the Warriors senior third baseman. Iddings looks in and comes in now with the 1-1. And it'll be tipped for strike 2. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Iddings shakes off the first 2 pitches. Now has the one he wants. Comes in with the 1-2. And this one going to be fouled off down the third base side. Will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A lot of foul balls hit that direction. Warriors, these inside pitches are hitting them pretty well, just swinging a little bit early.
And there's a couple more that should have been a foul ball on that side that have ended up in play.
Yeah, the wind can hurt or help you.
Yes. The 1-2 pitch upstairs for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 home from Iddings into Tristan Trimble. Is going to be strike 3. Trimble wanted to swing at it, held off, and it just clips the outside corner. As that'll bring up Jody King, who struck out in his first plate appearance. One of Iddings' now 6 strikeouts on the day. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike here to Jody King. The 0-1 from Iddings. Upstairs, count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was called a ball, but that off-speed pitch got Jody King ducking, and it just barely missed coming back into the strike zone.
And this one is going to be fouled out of play for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jody King. With 1 out here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning, Warriors with an 8-1 lead. And this one is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that'll bring up now Jared Button to bat. Button so far 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored in his 2 plate appearances.
The Warriors were able to do a lot with 2 outs last inning. Let's see if they can have a repeat performance.
This first pitch upstairs for ball 1 to Button. So the Warriors able to send 13 runners to the plate in the bottom half of the second, end up scoring 8 in the inning. This pitch outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here to the Warrior catcher, Jared Button.
The biggest outbursts from the Warrior offense have both come whenever, or all in a row. They haven't got an out. They started off a game against North Nottoway, sending 12 or 13 batters all in a row, and then they just, last inning too, sent quite a few without recording an out as well.
They sent 7 up. Of course, they did get a couple of errors that aided in that, as this one is going to be inside for ball 4, and Button will walk. That'll be the 2nd walk issued on the day by Iddings, as Michael Borland, who comes up to bat, he is struck out and got on base due to a fielder's choice, but it looks like we're going to have a visit to the mound as well as a pitching change. So remember, during this Petty John Auto Center visit the mound, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. And remember that this pitching change on Albany TV is brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. We'll be back after this quick timeout here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic Portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stay connected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, as the new pitcher on the mound here for Pattonsburg is going to be Sam Coyne, as he will move from shortstop to pitcher, and from pitcher to shortstop will move Gage Innings. Gage Innings goes 2 2/3 inning, gives up 8 runs, 5 earned with off of 6 hits, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. He is still could be credited for Jared Button, who's on first base. If he were able to come around to score, that could go against Innings as well. So up for the Warriors will be Michael Borland with a runner on first and 2 outs, as he'll be the first Warrior batter to take on Sam Coyne. And Warriors lead here 8-1 in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Borland 0 for 2 with a strikeout and got on base and scored due to a fielder's choice. Throw down to second as Button tries to steal, and he's thrown out. Going for second base. So we will go to the 4th inning with the Warriors leading 8-1 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the fourth inning. It'll be Gage innings, Mason Weller and Dalton Sperry, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters upcoming here for the Panthers. And the first pitch here from Kemper Klein into Gage innings is going to be low in the dirt for ball one. Following the first two batters for Pattonsburg on the first two pitches, Coyne and McCrary, pretty much since then, the Warriors have been able to shut down the Panthers. I said Iddings was able to get on base due to fielder's choice. That was hit towards shortstop Chase Klein, but he was able to flip it to second baseman Ian Campbell to get an out. As the 1-1 pitch. It's going to be chopped down the third base side. Tristan Trimble has it. Throw to first in time for out number one.
And the Warriors also, since that first inning, have been relatively clean from the field as well. Had a couple of errors to start, but I don't think they've had any since then.
Yes. Well, and it helps also when you throw in 5 strikeouts and a couple of ground balls. So no balls left the infield since that first two batters, as this one is in there for strike one to Weller. Now the 0-1 pitch here from Klein to Weller is in there for strike two. As Weller looked at the hook, and now the 0-2 is going to be popped up. But shortstop Chase Klein under it, puts it away for out number two. And looks like we're going to have a pitching change here for the Warriors maybe to keep Kemper Klein available to pitch again on Saturday against North Harrison, with the Warriors leading by 7 here. So during this Petty John Auto Center, visit them out. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. And this Albany Hy-Vee pitching change brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. We're going to be back after another time out here on Albany TV when we come back in a moment.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany is the premier event center in Northwest Missouri. With its scenic views, East Fork Lodge and Ranch makes for the ultimate spot to host corporate events, reunions, or any other event that you have planned. For weddings and anniversaries, the Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, with its rustic elegance, has everything you need to make your special day memorable. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center or East Fork Lodge and Ranch.
And welcome back out to Albany as we get going here in the top half of the fourth inning. Again, nobody on, 2 outs as we've got a pitching change here. Up at bat will be Dalton Sperry. New pitcher for the Warriors is Ian Campbell. Kemper Klein will move over to third base. Tristan Trimble will move from third to second. Klein goes 3 2/3 innings today, gives up 1 run unearned off of 2 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Ian Campbell will get back onto the mound here for the first time since the Warriors' first game of the season. That was played back on March the 9th against Plattsburgh. Or sorry, it was March the 19th against Plattsburgh. At Plattsburgh, Campbell was set down due to some arm soreness. So he'll be back on the mound now for the Warriors, and he'll have an 8-1 lead here in the top of the fourth inning as he'll face Dalton Sperry, who's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. First pitch from Campbell is going to hit Dalton Sperry. Not the way you want to start out your first outing back off of an injury.
No, not the greatest start for Campbell, but still 2 outs. Now you can just get it forced at second or first. Just try to get back in the strike zone here.
Sperry takes a large lead. First pitch inside for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch. Inside again as this one's called ball 2. And Campbell was one of the better pitchers for the Warriors last year. Again, hasn't had much appearances this year. Again, shut down due to some arm soreness, as that one is swung on and missed by Butler for strike 1. Count now moves 2 balls and a strike. And now Campbell throws over to first, back in safely as Sperry.
Yeah, last time he got another big lead, too. That was the second time. Just make sure he knows that he's there.
Campbell checks Sperry at first, comes home, and he'll hit Butler here. So second straight hit batter by Ian Campbell. It'll bring up left fielder Bryson Clark, who struck out in his first plate appearance.
Now batting to left fielder Bryson Clark.
First pitch from Campbell clips the outside corner for strike 1. Clark struck out looking. This one down the first base side, foul for strike 2. Nice little backhand stab there by first baseman Kirby Stevens, but it will be in foul territory. So 0-2 count, 2 outs, top half the fourth inning. Warriors with an 8-1 lead. This one inside to Clark for ball 1.
Campbell's way ahead here, really needs to get an out here. First hit batter, no big deal, but then you hit another one, and this starts to become a little problem. And if you lose this batter as well, don't got to worry about it.
He'll set down Bryson Clark looking, and we will go now to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Warriors lead here 8-1 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we are in the bottom half of the fourth inning. It's an 8-1 lead, and Michael Borland will be up at bat here for the Warriors. He saw one pitch from Sam Coyne last inning before Dalton Sperry threw out Jared Bunton at second base to end the inning. So Borland will still be up at bat. Still waiting on Dalton Sperry to come out and help. And it looks like we're going to have a new player out on the field here. for Pattonsburg as Wyatt Thompson will take over at second base for Lexi Anderson. And if that is the case, Wyatt Thompson will also lead off the top half of the fifth inning for Pattonsburg as well, as he takes over for Lexi at second base. Again, an 8-1 lead here in favor of the Warriors here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. So Borland will come up to bat. Again, 0 for 2 so far on the day, but has scored 1 run for the Warriors in their 8-run second inning. And this one is going to be hit over the head of the shortstop, Gage Jennings. In the left center field, it's a leadoff single here by Michael Borland. As now the big left-hander Kirby Stevens comes to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's got a strikeout, got on base due to the error, and has scored one of the Warrior 8 runs. And he came in as the hottest bat of the Warrior club, as this one's going to be popped up. And it is going to be caught by the first baseman, Mason Weller.
Every time you see a bunch of infielders coming in like that, it gets a little bit, makes you a little anxious.
And that's going to bring up now Kemper Klein to bat. Klein will hit here with 1 out and 1 on. His team leading by 7 here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Coin checks the runner at first, comes home. This one hit to right field. Right fielder Tyler Butler having to deal with the wind, but pulls it in as he loses his cap for out number 2.
Had to readjust that on that one, but was able to come down with it. Good job to read the ball despite the wind.
And that's going to bring up now Ian Campbell to bat. He's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles, a run scored, and a run batted in. He'll hit with a runner on first to Michael Borland and 2 outs. First pitch is going to be popped up left side. Innings, the shortstop comes in and puts it away for out number 3. A quick 1-2-3 inning following the leadoff single by Michael Borland. It was 3 pitches and 3 outs to get through the fourth inning. And we will go to the 5th with the Warriors leading 8-1.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
The Pattonsburg R2 School District is overjoyed with the accomplishments of the Pattonsburg students. The board, teachers, staff, and Pattonsburg community members know that the hard work and determination that the students of the Pattonsburg School District put into their studies and extracurricular activities will serve them well in the future. The Pattonsburg School District is a proud supporter of their Panthers, and remember, it's always a great day to be a Panther.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the 5th inning. And it'll be Wyatt Thompson that'll lead off. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Wyatt Thompson, Matt Warner, and Sam Coyne. First pitch from Campbell is low for ball 1. And Campbell hit 2 batters and then struck out Bryson Clark to finish out the 4th inning. As the next pitch upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, no strike here to Wyatt Thompson, getting his first plate appearance after taking over for Lexi Anderson at second base. this one will be low for ball 3. Count now moves 3 balls, no strikes. So 3 balls, no strikes here to the second baseman, Wyatt Thompson. And the pitch. Inside corner, strike 1. Count now moves to 3 balls and a strike. Top half the 5th inning, Warriors with an 8-1 lead here over Pattonsburg. The 3-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. Mac Warner on deck for Pattonsburg. He grounded out to short in his first plate appearance. The 3-2 pitch from Campbell. In there, strike 3. Wyatt Thompson goes down looking. The second strikeout of the day for Ian Campbell.
Now batting number 3, Mac Warner.
And now Mac Warner will come up to bat. He again grounded out to short his first plate appearance. First pitch from Campbell, swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 is going to be hit towards short. Chase Klein has it, throw to first in time for out number 2. And that'll bring up now the shortstop, the pitcher, Sam Coyne.
Well,
started out at short.
After a rough start, it looks like Campbell might be finding the strike zone again, getting his mechanics down. You could probably attribute a lot of that to just not having pitched in the game for a long time. It looks like now he might be getting back into a little bit of a groove.
Just shy of, about 5 days shy of a full month of play in between appearances. This one will clip the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is going to be hit into right field. That one is going to get down. Borland has to chase it down, picks it up before the fence, throw into second, and Trimble had a little bit of trouble picking it out of his glove on the cutoff to get the ball into second base, so it'll be a 2-out double by Sam Coyne, the second double for Coyne on the day, and it'll bring up Drayson McCreary, who has singled and struck out in his 2 plate appearances. He'll hit with a runner on second and 2 outs. Campbell, throw, hit towards second. Trimble grabs it, about falls, throws to first, still gets it in time, and the Warriors will strand a runner. Or Pattonsburg will strand a runner, and they will take an 8-1 lead going to the bottom half of the 5th inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
As we start the bottom half of the 5th inning, it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Colton Peary, Chase Klein, and Tristan Trimble to bat. Leading off will be the designated hitter, Colton Peary. 2 for 2 on the day with 3 runs batted in and a run scored. First pitch is going to be hit down the right field side, but foul, out of play for strike 1.
Kind of a trend that you see in this Albany Warrior lineup is that a lot of, when everyone's on, everyone's really hitting the ball, but there's times where just they can't really get anything going by anybody, and that's when everyone's hitting the ball, that's good too, but you got to have some guys that are consistently getting on base and then other guys who can drive them in.
Yes. That one hit on a point as well. Count now moves, no balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch cuts back inside for strike number 3 as Colton Peary goes down looking. Warriors have fallen victim to that pitch a couple of times today from Gage Jennings. That's the first time from Sam Coyne. And now Chase Klein will come up to bat. He struck out looking in both of his plate appearances. This time he'll hit it out to left field. Bryson Clark comes in and has it drop in front of him for a 1-out single.
The wind wasn't really blowing too strongly there, but you'd think they'd have their outfielders coming in just a little bit because with the wind blowing in, the ball's not going to travel that far.
I said Bryson Clark is playing pretty deep out in left field. And it'll bring up now the third baseman, Tristan Trimble. He has walked, scored, and struck out looking in his 2 plate appearances. Chase Klein takes a short lead at first. This one going to be hit back towards the pitcher, Coyne. Only play at first, and they'll get the runner at first as Chase Klein will move up to second base, and it'll bring up Jody King to bat. King so far 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in the ball game. He'll come up to bat with a runner on second and 2 outs. His team leading 8-1. And the pitch showing bunt, and can't get it down as it goes foul for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch upcoming from Coyne to King. Tip back foul for strike 2. Count now moves, no balls and 2 strikes. Coyne has the pitch he wants, comes home with the 0-2, and gets King on the off-speed swinging for strike 3. And we will go to the 6th inning with the Warriors leading 8-1, as we go to the 6th inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Printery in Albany can do all of your printing. They do business cards, envelopes, brochures, books, calendars, posters, magnetic signs, banners, and everything in between. Come visit Perry and Susan at the Printery in Albany, where they have your printing covered. Call the Printery today at 660-726-5234. That's 660-726-5234 for fair and honest pricing, because to us, you're family.
Trying to sell your old car? Looking for some much-needed help on the farm? Wanting to grow your customer base? The New Shopper in Albany prints 9,000 copies each week that are delivered to every Gentry and Worth County deliverable addresses and the surrounding area free of charge. Give Perry and Susan a call at 660-726-5234 at the New Shopper in Albany to have your ad sent directly to your customers.
To lead off the top of the 6th inning, it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, starting with Gage Jennings, hitting so far 0 for 2 on the day. This one going to be hit out to center field. Center fielder Jordan Papa drifting back, and will put it away for out number 1. Again, Jordan Papa getting his first start back after coming off an injury. He's pinch run a couple of times for the Warriors in the past 2 games, but gets back out on the field. Again, not hitting yet, but is back out playing in center and puts that one away for out number 1. That'll bring up Mason Weller.
That was a nice catch there. The wind kind of took that one a little bit, had to turn his hips and able to catch it, but he made the play.
Weller so far 0 for 2 on the day as that first pitch is inside for ball 1. Weller is grounded out to short and popped up to short in his 2 plate appearances. Wind starts to blow again towards right field. The 1-0. Swung on and missed for strike 1.
That had some late break to it, just out of reach of the bat.
And now the 1-1 here from Ian Campbell to Mason Weller. Clips the outside corner for strike 2. Count now moves, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch is going to be popped up. Chase Klein, the shortstop, comes in and puts it away for out number 2, and it'll bring up Dalton Sperry to bat. Sperry so far has struck out swinging and was hit by a pitch in his 2 plate appearances. So Sperry will dig in here to the right hand of batter's box. First pitch from Campbell is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 from Campbell to Sperry is going to be popped into right field. Michael Borland gives chase. Wind keeps blowing it back, and Borland puts it away for out number 3. And we will go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Warriors still lead 8-1 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. Order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items. Call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
The Printery in Albany can do all of your printing. They do business cards, envelopes, brochures, books, calendars, posters, magnetic signs, banners, and everything in between. Come visit Perry and Susan at the Printery in Albany, where they have your printing covered. Call the Printery today at 660-726-5234. That's 660-726-5234 for fair and honest pricing, because to us, you're family.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's an 8-1 lead here for the Warriors as we start the bottom half of the 6th inning. And it'll be up to the top of the order for the Warriors. It'll be the 1, 2, and 3 hitters, Jared Bunton, Michael Borland, and Kirby Stevens. And so far, neither team has scored since back in the 2nd inning. Pattonsburg scored their run on their first 2 hitters and haven't really been able to get anything sustained going since then. Warriors sent 13 to the plate in the 2nd, plated 8 of them, and since then they kind of haven't been able to get anything going either, including the 4th inning where Warriors saw just 4 pitches, had a single and 2 pop-outs and a fly-out, and now they'll come up in the 6th inning with their catcher Jared Bunton coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single, a run scored, a walk, and he's also flown out to left field in his 3 plate appearances.
Yeah, after those first 2 innings, I thought we were on our way to more like a football score, but it hasn't really panned out that way.
And this one is going to be low and outside for ball 1. Count now moves 1 ball, no strikes here to Bunton. The 1-0 pitch. Outside for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch, hit towards short. Innings waits on it, throw to first, not in time as it goes over the first baseman Mason Weller. Either way, Bunton was going to have that one, as Bunton is kind of one of those sneaky fast runners.
Well, and Innings waited a long time
exactly.
for that, too.
Innings kind of waited on it to come to him, and Shore probably should have run up on that one. So it'll be a leadoff single here for Bunton. Michael Borland will see first pitch low for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Borland so far today 1 for 3 on the day with a single. Got on base to a fielder's choice, scored a run, and struck out. This one upstairs for ball 2. Count 2 balls, 1 strike here to Michael Borland with nobody out and Button on first. 2-1 pitch. Hitting to center field. That one is going to drop. No. The second baseman, Wyatt Thompson, flies in and puts it away.
He had to extend for that one. I'm surprised he was able to pull that in. Good play.
Yes. As I thought for sure that one was going to be a bloop single there for Borland, but Wyatt Thompson flies in and comes in with the catch. Button has to run back to first. The throw over to first. Button dives back in safely. So it'll be Kirby Stevens up to bat. So far 0 for 3 on the day. He's got on base due to an error and scored a run. As the first pitch he'll see is inside for ball 1. And Stevens came in 6 for 6 in his last 2 games. 0 for 3 so far here today. This one bounces in the dirt to the backstop. Bunton takes off for second, and he'll be in safely on the wild pitch. So now a runner on 2nd and 1 out here for Kirby Stevens. Again, Stevens, whenever he went 6 for 6, was hitting in the 2 spot. He would drop down a spot today to number 3, as this one is going to be upstairs for ball 3. And now the 3-0 pitch. Inside, ball 4, and Stevens will walk to bring up Kemper Klein to bat. Klein will bat, runners on first and second. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single, a walk, and a fly out to right field, and 2 runs scored on the day. And this one upstairs for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is going to be fouled down the third base side for strike 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 on here for the Warriors in the bottom half of the 6th inning. They lead 8-1. And Klein lets the off-speed pitch go by for strike 2.
Coin's got to be careful hanging those too high. Even on a windy day like this, Klein is able can give those a ride if he wants.
And this one going to be knuckled off the bat, picked up by the first baseman Weller, but no play as Coyne was not able to make it over to the first base bag to cover in time. So bases will be loaded following the single by Klein with Ian Campbell coming to bat. And 1 out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Campbell so far 2 for 3 on the day, 2 singles, a run batted in and a run scored, and a pop out to short in his 3 plate appearances. First pitch from Coyne to Campbell is going to be popped back out of play, foul for strike 1.
That's a good pitch to hit just a little bit underneath on the swing from Campbell.
Coyne has the pitch he wants, now comes home with the 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Campbell. Again, Bunton on third, Stevens on second, Klein on first. The 0-2 grounded back to the pitcher. Coyne throw to home and will get the lead runner. But the bases will remain loaded off the fielder's choice. As Stevens now moves to third, Klein to second.
Now batting the designated hitter, Colton Peary.
And now Colton Peary will come to bat. He so far is 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and 3 runs batted in and a run scored. And this one going to be fouled off for strike 1. Now the 0-1 from Coyne to Peary is going to be popped up right side of the infield. Mason Weller, the first baseman, under it and puts it away for out number 3. So again, the Warriors get bases loaded but are unable to bring anybody home. And they will go to the top of the 7th inning, still leading 8-1 when we come back in a moment.
The Pattonsburg R2 School District is overjoyed with the accomplishments of the Pattonsburg students. The board, teachers, staff, and Pattonsburg community members know that the hard work and determination that the students of the Pattonsburg School District put into their studies and extracurricular activities will serve them well in the future. The Pattonsburg School District is a proud supporter of their Panthers, and remember, it's always a great day to be a Panther.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. Order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items. Call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the 7th inning. And the Warriors will bring in a new pitcher in Chase Klein. He'll pitch here to start out the 7th inning, and he will have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Tyler Butler, Bryson Clark, and Wyatt Thompson. That'll bat here for the Panthers. Tyler Butler so far 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking, and he's been hit by a pitch in his 2 plate appearances. Pitch from Chase Klein is going to be fouled off down the first base side for strike 1. Chase Klein looks in, has the pitch he wants, the 0-1 to Butler. Inside for ball 1, counting moves 1 ball, 1 strike. Ian Campbell goes 2 1/3 inning today, gives up no runs off of 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, a 2 hit by batters. This one going to be hit towards the shortstop, Ian Campbell. Throw to first in time for out number 1.
Now batting number 7, Bryson Clark.
And that'll bring up now left fielder Bryson Clark to bat. Clark so far 0 for 2 as he struck out looking in both of his plate appearances. So Chase Klein will, first pitch here to Clark, is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Top half the 7th inning. It's an 8-1 lead here in the top half the 7th for the Warriors. And the pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Clark. Klein has the pitch he wants, now comes home with a 1-1. This one will be in the dirt as well for ball 2. Count now moves to 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is going to be tipped back for strike 2. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the Panther left fielder. As the 2-2 just outside for ball 3, the count now moves full. And the full count pitch from Chase Klein going to be fouled off down the first base side. Will stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. As the next pitch upcoming here from Chase Klein. Inside, ball 4. So Bryson Clark will walk as Wyatt Thompson will now bat here for the Panthers. Thompson so far 0 for 2 today as he's struck out swinging and looking in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch is looked at for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch now here from Klein to Thompson. In there for strike 2 as the count now moves. No balls and 2 strikes.
This has been a good response here from Klein after giving up a walk, come back with 2 good strikes. Now he's back in the driver's seat.
The 0-2 pitch from Chase Klein bounces. Button has to find as it gets to the backstop. Staying at first is going to be Clark. As the count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, we don't see a lot of balls that you're able to go on the short backstop, but that was one of them. Bounced super high up in the air, and Button couldn't really find it.
And so just a pitch that bounced right in front of home plate, and Button was never really able to find it after it bounced up, and that one is going to be just outside for ball 2. Count now moves even to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And taking a short lead at first is Clark. The 2-2 is going to be fouled off down the first base side, out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Thompson with Clark on first. And 1 out here in the top half of the 7th inning. Warriors with an 8-1 lead. The 2-2. Outside, ball 3. So again, we'll go to a full count here. And the 3-2 gets Wyatt Thompson looking for out number 2. And that'll bring up Mac Warner, the number 9 hitter in this Pattonsburg lineup. Warner so far 0 for 2 as he's grounded out to short in both plate appearances. He'll bat as the last remaining out here for Pattonsburg. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Now the 0-1 from Chase Klein. Outside as the count moves even to 1 ball strike. Top of the order on deck. Chase Klein checks the runner at first, comes home with the 1-1, and it'll be upstairs and inside for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So now Pattonsburg down to their final strike of the afternoon. The 2-2 pitch upcoming from Chase Klein. And it's in there, looked at, strike 3. The Warriors will come away with another win, their 3rd in a row, and their 2nd in conference play as they pull off the 8-1 victory today over Pattonsburg. We're back in a moment to take a look at your BTC Bank postgame and your Papa's Player of the Game.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christy's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as the Warriors pick up the 8-1 victory today over Pattonsburg. And let's take a look here at the stats in the ball game. It was Sam Coyne today who went 2 for 3 for Pattonsburg with a run scored. Tracy McCrary goes 1 for 3. Gage Iddings 0 for 3. Mason Weller 0 for 3. Dalton Sperry 0 for 2. Tyler Butler 0 for 2. Bryson Cook 0 for 2. Lexi Anderson today goes 0 for 1. Wyatt Thompson 0 for 2. Mac Warner today goes 0 for 3. And pitching today for the Panthers, Gage Iddings gets the loss. He goes 2 2/3 innings, gives up 8 runs, 5 earned off of 6 hits, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. For the Warriors today, offensively, Jared Button today goes 2 for 3 with a run scored and a run batted in. Michael Borland today 1 for 4 with a run scored. Kirby Stevens today 0 for 3 with a run scored. Kemper Klein 2 for 3 with a run scored. Actually, 2 runs scored for Kemper Klein. Ian Campbell today goes 2 for 4 with a run scored and a run batted in. Colton Peary today 2 for 4 with a run scored, 3 runs batted in. Chase Klein today 1 for 3. Tristan Trimble 0 for 2 on today with a run scored. Jody King goes 0 for 3 in his return to the lineup for the Warriors. Kemper Klein gets the victory today for the Warriors. He goes 3 2/3 innings, gives up 1 run, none earned off of 2 hits, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Ian Campbell in relief goes 2 1/3 inning, gives up just 1 hit with 2 strikeouts, also hit 2 batters. Chase Klein goes the last inning for the Warriors. He gets 2 strikeouts and gives up a walk as the Warriors come away with the 8-1 victory. Pattonsburg had 1 run off of 3 hits, left 5 runners on base. Albany scored 8 runs today off of 10 hits, so they left 7 runners on base. Remember, today's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. And today's Papa's Player of the Game brought to you by Papa's Family Restaurant. Papa's Family Restaurant, your home for a delicious meal with a great price and an even better atmosphere. And today, our Papa's Player of the Game is going to go to the designated hitter today for the Warriors, Colton Peary, 2 for 4 on the day. Scores a run, also bats in another 3, all coming in that big 8-run second inning for the Warriors.
Yeah, big day for Colton Peary. Just recently came back into the lineup just a couple games ago and batted in 3 runs and scored another one for himself. So had a part in half the Warriors' offense today. So yeah, pretty big day for Colton and just a big day for the Warriors all around. Get their 3rd win in a row. That's huge after they got kind of off to a rocky start. So they're getting into form.
And again, the Warriors will be back in action again on Saturday against North Harrison in a conference game over in Eagleville. It'll be a noon start due to other scheduling conflicts. Before that game was originally scheduled, and it was a makeup game that is now going to be played on Saturday. There was already a scheduling conflict due to me being out of the area, and so we will not call that game on Saturday. But again, we will try and give you an update from that game when it ends. But I'd like to thank our sponsors who help you bring you tonight's broadcast of Pattonsburg and Albany Baseball. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and your Albany Hy-Vee. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanbury Mosaic Medical Center Albany. Northwest Cell, Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, and East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center of Albany. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany and the City of Albany. The Albany Booster Club, along with the Albany and Pattonsburg School Districts. Printer and New Shop are located in Albany, and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Again, for myself, Jared Rolvis, color commentator and cameraman Brett Williams, so long and good night tonight from Albany as the Warriors pick up an 8-1 victory tonight over Pattonsburg.